Okay friends, today's the day. I am going in 4 hours to get my eyebrows microbladed. Kind of crazy. Let's take a look. My bathroom has the best lighting. So here, one day I'll get this bathroom together. So these are my natural eyebrows. You can see I don't have any. They're very fine. There's not much hair. There's nothing over here. And my eyebrows have always been extremely light because I'm naturally blonde, even though if you look at my natural hair color, it's a little wet right now. It's dark. As I've gotten older, it's gotten darker. But my eyebrows have not. And now that I'm older, it is typical as hormones change in women, and I'm 45, for you to lose hair and for it to get lighter. So my already very light eyebrows are just not really existent anymore. I just started darkening them in about a year ago. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm headed out today. I have my appointment at 4:30. I'm gonna get these bad boys microbladed, and you are gonna follow me for the ride. So it is just a little bit after 3:30, and I got a phone call from the studio, from the artist that's going to be doing my brows, and she said, hey, we have an appointment at 4:30, but I'm ready for you anytime. And I said, heck, let's get this show on the road. So I am on my way. I'm happy that it's a little bit earlier. It is an hour I don't have to sit and be super nervous. I'm anticipating this taking a couple hours, maybe more. There's a lot for her to build on, that's for sure. Or there's not a lot. There's a lot for her to build. There's not a lot for her to build on. So my appointment is for 4 hours. It was 4:30 to 8:30. But she said that it rarely takes 4 hours. So I'm anticipating a couple. We'll see. And I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, friends. But I think this is definitely something that's out of the box for me. And that's kind of what makes it a little more fun and exciting. And trust me, the idea of having eyebrows that I don't have to draw on every day is very appealing. Who knew that at over 45 I would become just a tad bit vain? Oh my gosh, you guys. Eyebrows! I wish you could see what I can see. Well, first of all, I'm driving. And second of all, the light's really bad. But when she handed me a mirror and I took a look at these eyebrows, which the color is a little off, which she told me, the hair strokes, every single eyebrow hair that I see is because she put it on my face. I can't even. The amount of evens that I can't right now with these eyebrows is absolutely amazing. So I am going to try really hard. I'm gonna go home first. The air is hitting them and they're burning right now because, you know, teeny tiny little cuts in my head. But I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna try to set up my ring light so that I can show you the details. She also took pictures and she posts them on her Instagram. So I will be sure to yank those pictures, of course, and also credit her Instagram page down below. I can't wait to see them. This is, can you, if you can see individual hairs, it's because she put them on there. All right, day 0, let's talk about it. Just a little bit. My eyebrows are burning. True story. The color is a little weird and I have zero makeup on. However, I'm very impressed. Let's take a look. As close as I can. Can you see? Let me see. I don't know what you can see. If you see any hair, it's probably not mine. Drawn on. So I went to, let's start at the beginning. I have been wanting to get my brows microbladed for probably 7 years at least. And at the time when I first started thinking about it, microblading was very expensive, like over $1,000 expensive. Couldn't do that. The first time I actually said it out loud that I was interested, Leaf and I were at a friend's house when we were on vacation. So I know it's been a long time because Archer was a baby then. And she was like, don't ever do it. It was a terrible experience for her. She had like an allergic reaction to the pigment or to the process. It was horrible. So I was kind of scared. But in the last few weeks, I just really have been thinking about it. And then I follow a local tattoo shop on Instagram, and they posted some pictures of their brow artist. And I said, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So I went and had a consultation a week ago. She had a cancellation for this weekend, and here we are. I have been watching videos and reading blogs and articles for a few weeks now. Here's the thing about me. I am not a beauty blogger, clearly. I am not a lifestyle vlogger on YouTube. I don't do makeup tutorials. I can barely put makeup on my own face. I am a 45-year-old wife, mother, and crafter. That's my niche. But 45-year-old mothers, wives, and crafters sometimes want to have nice eyebrows. So I have never had strong eyebrows. I was a very fair blonde when I was younger. As I've gotten older, my hair has gotten darker. However, my eyebrows did not get any darker. And I do believe that with age, the hair was getting finer. I have seen that happen, honestly, TMI, but on my legs as well. I don't grow a lot of leg hair anymore. I'm not mad at it. About a year ago or so, I started darkening what I thought were my eyebrows, just because I wanted something to frame my face. I had taken a picture one day. We were working remote. It was early on, to make my profile picture for my instant message and my Outlook and all the things. And I looked at that picture, and I still use it to this day. I looked at that picture and thought, I have no eyebrows. None. And I just wasn't happy anymore. I wasn't happy. So here we are. Got it done today. I'm going to document the healing process because I was super into those videos when I was doing my research, and hopefully it will help somebody as well. So this is day 0. My appointment was originally for 4:30. She called me at 3. She called me at 3 and said that she was all caught up for the day and asked if I could come in early, so I did. We started out with her numbing my eyebrows. Well, we started out with my paperwork. She numbed my eyebrows. She put like a cream on top of the eyebrow area and then put like saran wrap on top and let that sit for about 15 minutes. Then she came in and she had like a string. I've seen some people use almost like a flexible, I want to say protractor, but that's not it. Like a flexible measuring ruler. I don't know. She used a string and she lined it up however on my face in a few different areas. And then she drew in my brows with the white pencil. And she was like, okay, in the lines, this is what we're going to do. What do you think? And I'm like, great. She mixed up the pigment and I didn't even see any of that. And I didn't ask a lot of questions. I was pretty comfortable just letting her do what she does. I had seen her work online. It looked amazing. I felt really comfortable with her skills. So she mixed up the pigment and she did a few skeleton lines. And I don't know, I think you could probably see them, but it's almost like the outline of my brow. It didn't hurt. I felt it in a couple places and it makes a sound of like a dragging sound. It sounds like the sound, like if you took your hands, please don't do this with somebody you don't know. If you took your hands on somebody's face that had a lot of like stubble, like that 5 o'clock shadow or a 2-day stubble and like rubbed it, that's what it sounded like when she was doing it. It was so strange. So she did the skeleton lines and I did not see anything. I didn't ask to see. She did the skeleton lines and then once that area was like opened, the skin was open, she put more cream on, slapped the saran wrap back on and let me sit for another 10 minutes. And I did take a picture of what I looked like after the first pass, so I'll make sure that I include that. After the first pass, she did a second pass where she filled in a lot of the lines, rubbed in a lot of the pigment, and I can only tell you this because 1, I've seen other videos, and 2, I felt her doing these things. So that, I don't know, took 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not really sure. That was probably, the second pass was probably the most painful part, and none of it was painful. I even hesitate to say uncomfortable, just not pleasant. Some of her strokes I didn't feel at all. Some of them I absolutely did. So after her second pass, again, she put more of the numbing cream on my eyebrows, let me sit for 10 minutes, came back. The third pass was very fast. It was just a quick look to see if she had missed any spots, if anything needed to be tightened up, if there were, you know, any lines that were missing, another big slather of the pigment, and then she cleaned me up, let me see it, and I was shocked. Looked so good. So that was it. The appointment was scheduled for 4 hours. I was there for a little less than an hour and a half. It was not very long at all. So that was really nice for me. I have a follow-up appointment scheduled for 5 weeks out where we can tweak the brows, the shape if needed. Though, I mean, once it's on your face, it's kind of hard to tweak. The color can change if it needs to change. And if there are any spots that she missed that you can see after healing, she'll fix those as well. So that appointment's in 5 weeks. I can plan, from what I understand, to be pretty much healed within 2 to 3 weeks. She didn't give me a whole lot of aftercare instructions. She told me to wash my eyebrows at least twice a day, up to 3 if I need it in the middle of the day, and put on this body butter cream that she gave me. After I clean them, I can use a mild soap like Cetaphil, which I don't have, so I'm gonna have to go someplace and get some of that probably tomorrow. She did not tell me that I couldn't get my brows wet. She did not tell me that I couldn't exercise. She did not tell me any of these things. These are things that I've seen in other, on other websites for aftercare or videos. So I think I'm just going to use common sense. I am not going to sweat all over because sweating into open wounds is going to hurt. Don't want to do that. I am not going to soak in a bathtub, soak my face in a bathtub, because that opens up the skin and can allow bacteria in. I just know that from life. So we're going to take it day by day. I'm going to check in every day so that you all can see how all of this heals up. I'm excited for it. I'm so excited that I got this done. I'm so excited. Thanks for being here. Good morning. still, yes, it's 10:30. This is official day 1 of my microblading healing. I'm gonna take a quick sip of coffee. This angle is not my favorite, but my ring light is where it's at. So I just washed my face and put my moisturizer on, all the while avoiding anything that has to do with my eyebrows. They feel good this morning. I woke up and they were a little dry, so you can see they're a little shiny, and that's because I put some more of the Hustle Butter is what it's called, and I didn't bring it in here. I was going to show you the packaging, but I'll do that later. So what I do is I take a Q-tip, and it's a packet, like a squeeze packet. So I just opened it and squeezed out a little bit of the product, put it on the Q-tip, and smooth it over my eyebrows. I've not washed them yet. I figured I would wait for 24 hours, so I will wash them this evening with some type of soap that's to be determined. Depends on if I get out and buy some Dial soap or I have Dial like body wash already, and I might just use that. I don't know. But they feel really good. I slept just fine last night. I did a couple times, like early on in the night, I went to like itch my eye or something, and I did this and wiped my hand across, and that hurt a little bit. But other than that, they're fine. So let me see if I can get close. I don't know what you can see because it's blurry to my eyes. But here we are. They feel good. There's still, the color is not right. We'll see what the color ends up looking like once they're healed. But I already feel like when I go back mid-February that I'm gonna have her darken them, because yes, my hair is blonde, but my natural color is a lot darker, and I would rather my brows match my natural color and not this. Though honestly, my natural brows were very blonde and light. So today we are headed to lunch, and we're gonna run a couple errands, so I will be out and about. This is what it is. More worried about what it's gonna look like once it starts peeling, if it starts peeling. I don't know. So I'll check in later tonight. Howdy ho, neighbors. Day 2 of healing today is Monday. So I got them done on Saturday. Sunday was day 1. Today is day 2. Last night I washed my brows for the first time. I'm not gonna be able to see because I can't see without my glasses. But this is what we're looking at. Day 2, it is almost 11 o'clock. So last night I washed them and put the ointment on. I just did it with some Dial like body wash that I had. I've read that you should probably avoid fragrant soaps, but it's what I had. So I washed them just real lightly with my fingertips, blotted them dry, let them dry a little bit longer, and then put the ointment on. This morning, I just got up and put the ointment on, but they're looking pretty good. They lightened up a little bit. You can really get a close-up of my non-makeup face here. That's what you get. So I think they look good. Did I just say that they lightened up a little bit? They've lightened up. They're a little scratchy today. I just itch a little bit. It's okay. So I just kind of go around them, but they're fine. I've been putting the ointment on 3 times a day. That seems to work for me. Tonight I'll take a shower and wash my hair. There have been so many videos where I have seen you're not supposed to get them wet for 10 days, but that is not any type of instruction that I received. Also, peep my pajamas. It's a holiday today and I'm not trying to get dressed. So anyway, some other aftercare instructions that I've received just says, you know, don't soak your head in water and try to avoid shampoo getting on them. So I think I'll be fine. But here they are. The color is still funky to me, though. I totally kind of get what she was going for. So again, we'll just see. I have a lot of healing left to do, so we'll see. But I love them. I love them. Some more to come later. It's been a minute since I've checked in. I am in the car waiting for my kiddos, and it's natural light. So this is day 4, Wednesday, and this is what we're looking at. They look pretty good. They have lightened up quite a bit. Here we go. We lightened up quite a bit. They're getting a little itchy and scratchy, so that's okay. I've been keeping my balm on 3 times a day. I'm washing them 2 times a day with baby soap now. I found some baby soap. So that's good. And they're just now starting to peel just a wee bit. They are itchy though, like they itch right now, but I'm trying really hard not to touch them. The color, again, like I said, the color is lightened up. I'm still not so sure about the color. It just seems kind of weird to me, but we'll see as they continue to heal. But overall, I'm still super pleased. Good morning. Hello, friends. I hate this. It's okay though. It's fine. Anyway, it's Friday. I'm so excited. And this is officially day 6 of my brow healing. And you know what? They're pretty good. Yesterday, I forgot to check in. It was a ridiculously busy day at work, and I just totally forgot. And also yesterday was probably the day they bothered me the most. They were flaky. Thankfully, my brows are light, my skin is light, so it wasn't very noticeable. It was noticeable to me very much, and I could feel it. I was so itchy. Like, all of my skin feels super itchy because I haven't been able to give it all a proper clean. I am constantly working outside of my eyebrows, but here we are, day 6. They have lightened up significantly, but my God, they look so natural. And all of my lighting is terrible, so I can't see the details in my house just about anywhere, but on camera, they look pretty good. Get up a little closer. I mean, the fact that they have lightened up this much, but you can still see them on my face, is right on. That doesn't get much more natural than that. So I'm still putting the Hustle Butter on 3 times a day at least. Yesterday I put it on a couple more times, and I think that actually helped. I would put it on with my fingers and just kind of rub it through, and I think that helped to get rid of some of the extra skin. So when I felt this morning, and I felt a couple times in the middle of the night, I woke up and I did one of these. But when I felt this morning and wiped them down and put the ointment on them, there's barely anything there. I think a little bit on the edge, but that's it. So we are 6 days and practically fully healed. I'm still going to be careful. I'm still going to keep the Hustle Butter on for at least another few days. I am not putting any of my skincare products on my eyebrows. I don't want to pull that pigment out. I don't want to cause any scabbing that would pull that pigment out. So there's still my little babies, and I'll check back in to see what they're doing in a day or two. But this is pretty much it. I'm excited. Good morning. Hooray. It is looking a little oily today. It is Monday. It is day 9 of my microblading healing, and I don't think I'm going to check in daily anymore. I mean, obviously I've fallen off a few days, and that's just because it is pretty much done healing. It is only, can't really see. This morning I noticed putting on my makeup, it's a little dry right here, like right here. But my skin is always dry right there. So I'm still avoiding putting product on my eyebrows for right now. I'll probably do that for another week or so. This is the kind of light stage where the color is a lot lighter than I would want. Honestly, it looks really good. The tails of my eyebrows are just a little bit darker. And in the next couple weeks, the color is supposed to darken quite a bit. So, well, darken more. I don't know about quite a bit, but this is like the really light stage. So we'll see. I will check back in maybe next week to see if the color has changed at all. But the healing is done. They feel just fine. They're not scabby anymore. They're not really peeling anymore, except for just a couple areas of dryness. I didn't look nearly as busted going to work as I thought I was gonna, so I can't complain. I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased, and I can't wait for the final product. So, hooray! Hey everyone! I'm here to close out the vlog for now. It has been about 4.5 weeks since I had my eyebrows microbladed. My touch-up appointment is actually in 4 days. Today is Tuesday and my appointment's on Saturday. So I thought I would give you all a final look at what part 1 of this 2-part process looks like. So if I look right now with my ring light and my camera, they don't look bad, but they need some work. So right here you can see this brow is darker than this one, and in just the right light, like in my bathroom, and especially if I look up like this, you can see that the width of this eyebrow, like the shading stuck more on this eyebrow than it did this one. The other day I literally was like, 1996 called, she wants her eyebrow back. So they are miles and miles better than what they were when I got them done, because that was nothing. But we definitely need to go in and do a touch-up, and that is why it is a 2-part process. The touch-up is pretty much mandatory if you want your eyebrows to look right. So I'm gonna come in close just a little bit, and I'm gonna try to get you in. So this would be like my good brow, and this would be like my problem. I just want to touch it to see. Just try to get it to focus. It may not. I can't really tell. So that's where we're at. So I have only put makeup on my brows 1 day. Most of the time I just let them go, and it's fine. They, like I said, they are miles from where they were, but that touch-up appointment is definitely needed, because under here it's just, you can't see anything. And the brows have definitely lost the hair stroke definition, and maybe that's normal. I'm not for, thank you, masks. It's fine. Maybe that's normal. I can't believe that after 4.5 weeks now, I'm gonna get much color back. So I think that all the skin that had been, you know, damaged from the microblading has now settled, the pigment has settled, and this is what it is. So the touch-up is definitely needed. I'm super excited to get that done. I will actually do a part 2 of this so that you can see the difference between 1 and 2. Overall, I'm super happy. I would recommend to just about anybody to go ahead and get it done if they are able, if they want to. At the end of the day, I do like the color. I know the whole beginning I was really concerned about the color. But the color really does look natural. It could go darker, and I think it would be fine, but this color looks really good on my skin. So I probably won't suggest a darker color unless it's going to help keep the definition of my brows. So I think you can see here too, like this lightened up quite a bit as well. So we need a touch up. That's what it's for. So I'm going to close this out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it helped you either get comfortable with the process if you already have it scheduled, or maybe it helped inform you to decide whether or not you want to go ahead and get microblading, or you are one of my regular viewers and you just think this is hilarious. Whatever camp you fall in, go ahead and give it a like so I know you watched, and look for the second part in the next few weeks. Bye, friends.